You're okay, sure? Okay, there's no issue.
Do you think Yunus and Grameen Bank deserve to receive the prize?
I have been coming to Norway for 12 years, and every year someone asks me, who do you think should win the prize? And for 12 years I've been saying, there's this guy in Bangladesh named Mohammed Yunus who's doing this amazing thing. No one had ever heard of him. And I've been saying, for 12 years, this man ought to win the prize, so I'm glad he finally won. They should have taken my advice sooner.
Who did you think was going to win this year? Was it Yunus or...?
We never know. Every year, people ask me who's going to win, and I say, well, Mohammed Yunus should win. And then people make a series of educated but empty, ridiculous guesses. And so I have no idea. Because I've been coming here so much, I see that the big guesses never win. So I had no idea.
The last couple of years, the winners of the Peace Prize haven't directly done any work to make peace directly. What do you think about this?
Depends what you mean by working to make peace directly. There are two ways to look at this. Well, there are three. Alfred Nobel's will is very, very specific, and now they are kind of ignoring Alfred Nobel's will. But one way to make peace is to stop a war. Another way to make peace is to prevent a war. And the work of people who stop wars has been very celebrated, and it deserves to be. But the Nobel Committee, as it broadens its vision of the prize, now wants to reward people who help prevent wars. And fighting poverty helps prevent wars. Rich countries don't go to war very often.
The former Norwegian Minister of the Environment said in the media that he wanted a Nobel Prize for environment work. What do you think?
I think it's a fine idea. I think it's a very important idea. You know, part of what we do here is watch a small group of very wise Norwegians interpret one dead man's will. So they're kind of paralyzed a little bit by what they can do within the confines of what he wanted. But we have seen the Swedish Economics Academy create the Economics Prize. It's a great idea. Norwegians could create an environment prize.
Do you think Wangari Maathai had won the prize for peace if it had been a prize for environmental work?
If she would have won it, she certainly deserved it for her environmental work. Yeah, I mean, she was really a good example of how broadly they are interpreting the will of Alfred Nobel. She certainly would have won it. She would have won it sooner, probably.
How is the interest for the Peace Prize in the United States?
The Peace Prize makes everyone famous for one day. And then it's up to them about what they do with their fame. Some laureates have used it very, very productively. Some laureates have ignored it because they had bigger things to do. Politicians still have to go back and run a country or solve a problem. Mohammed Yunus is suddenly on American television a lot. And he never was. No one knew who he was. No one would put him on television. So the fact that he's got this prize is now a ticket into the lives of 250 million Americans. It's an enormous, enormous asset for him to have.
When did you start to get interest in the Peace Prize?
I'm like everybody. I got interested in the Peace Prize every year around the middle of October when it was named. And as a journalist, it's just one of the big events we look forward to and talk about and speculate about every year. So,
20th anniversary in CNN.
Gee, I hadn't thought about that. I don't know. I'm just lucky. I'm lucky whether it's my 20th or 19th or 21st. Yeah. It's a wonderful place to work. It's a really great place to be a journalist, and I'm just extremely lucky. I mean, it gets me here every year. Yeah. Gets me here.
What else do you do in Norway when you're not interviewing the prize winner?
What else do I do in Norway? Well, one of my favorite places in the world is here in Oslo. It's the Sculpture Garden. When was the last time you were there? You've never been there. You ought to go. If it were anywhere else but Norway, it would be one of the most famous places in the world. But Norwegians are such modest people that nobody outside of Norway even knows it's there. That's one of my favorite things to do. I've gone bicycle riding here. I like to ride around the streets. And mostly, unfortunately, I just work, is the truth. We just work a lot.
That's good. Thanks.
Absolute pleasure.
Just I don't know if you remember, but last year, I told you we were from a place called Rena, just like the vice president. Here in CNN. I mean, Rena Golden.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Really?
And you told us to bring a T-shirt this year. We don't have a T-shirt, but here's a postcard.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to give it to her. She'll be very